That's good. Come on, come on. You want some more light, don't you? Come on, more light. Do you need more light? More light. See? This beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. More light. See? Less light. Less light. See, you need more light. Too sweet to pets. Who does the fucking lighting in here? Who fucking does this? Look at this. More light. More light, the better. You want some more light? How's that? Is that better? Here, let me give you straight fucking naked beaming light, bro. Hey. Boom. More light. That's beautiful light. Look at that. That's nice. Who's doing the lighting in here? Pets and Flaming Straw, Lynn Ellen. And Danny Barry Sports Highlights. Lynn Ellen, if streets of my house, living on the streets, if my house isn't so quick, I have not found a place I can even afford to live anywhere. Dude, that's no shit. You can't buy a house these days. You can't buy a house. It's impossible. It's impossible to buy a house these days. That's why I don't move. I can't move. I can't afford to move. I can't even afford to move into a smaller place. There are no smaller places. Life's a biatch, and then you die. Popcorn, no snacks. Promised myself no snacks. See? I did, right there. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? We're gonna go in there. We're gonna go there. That's where we're going. The HOA is too high? What are the amenities? Amenities? Do you get a pool? Do you get a gym? Some people, that's what their HOA is for, is to pay for like security. And we don't do that around my house. We too fucking broke. Pitchfork. Hey, Pitch is here. Dude, cheers. What's going on? Do you guys need some more lighting? You guys want more light? Can you handle more light? Can you seize it? Let me ask you right now if you can seize it. Can you seize it? Yo, Beans, what up, though? Been a while, bro? Has it? Who all use? Can you seize it? Yes, Mrs. Torrance. Mrs. Torrance. Yes, Mrs. Torrance. Don't make me do it. Yes, Mrs. Torrance. Remember, we nicknamed you Beans? No, not even close. Pretty baby. Hey, dude, what up? Lynn Ellen, you seize it? You cannot seize it right now. Get any more light, and you might as well eat some celery sticks and become a good Christian boy. Not even close. You missed Beans by a long shot, bro. You missed naming Beans by 25 years. That's a long shot. Jelly beans? Toe Baby is here. Yo, what up, Toe Struggle? You guys want more light? That's how you got you. That's how it is. You probably voted Kamala. That's how I know. I know things. Gotta figure that. You gotta figure that. Somebody got it all figured out. Freaking retards. Are you a retard? Delicate. I'm also very nice. More light? How about more light? Yes. Looks like an umbrella. Well, it is an umbrella, right? It is. What do you know about photography, man? You know nothings. And it took the likes of Beans to tell you, didn't you? See that? That's more light. More lights. More lights. More light, please. Shit. More light. God, more. I can't hardly get any more lights in this. More lights. This. Yes, like this. Ah, right there. That was hurting my legs. Beanso's an old man, you sees, by the grey whiskers upon me goatee and in my moustache. Guys, look something up right now. Look it up. We was in high school, dog. Nah, dude. I don't think so. Hey, cool story, Jim. Hey, Jim, remember in high school when I fucked your mom's beehole? Because I remember that. I'll never forget it. We just like sat on the side of the tub, you know what I mean? And I lubed it up real good with some soapy water. And I was like, ooh, ooh. I'll never forget that, dude. On God, baby. Look there. She was the best. What can I... Hey, she was the best I ever had. Well, not really, but... Gave her the roller coaster. I mean... Jim's mom doesn't remember it. I bet she does. I bet she does. Once you go Beans, there's no in-betweens. Take it to the bank. Cash it. Because Beans is the best around. Never gonna get me down. It's the best around. Malcolm in the Middle. I don't even know what Malcolm in the Middle is, dude. I don't even know what it is. Damn, that's a call. You guys ready to go sit down now? Beans, you ever seen a Mini Cooper? Yeah, I seen a Mini Coupe. Yes, Jim. I don't have a job. I don't pay bills. This ain't even my house. I don't even know whose equipment this is. I don't know who did this. But don't go anywhere, Jims. Do you want to know why? Because this stream is built upon the backs of retards. Just like yourself. Come on, down here, down here, down here. There you go. There you are. There you are. Wow, what an original screen name. I'm Johnny Depp. I'm Johnny Depp. I'm Barack Obama. What a gay screen name. Hey, dude with a gay screen name. Hey, dude, you got a gay screen name. You want to figure out what is different? No one's figured out. Can you seize it right now? I'll give you a hint. No, you cannot seize it right now. You can only seize it in the videos in which I mention it. It's a very special thing. He was at hospital today. I was at hospital. I love that. Well, I love the way you say it. I'm gonna miss your lattes with Austrian steamed goat milk. Austrian steamed goat milk. I love the way you make them. Hey dude, you got a gay screen name. Just 24 hour. Just 24 hour ban. Ban. Fix that screen name. Think about what you did, bro. All three of those movies are badass, dude. I'm like not really... I'm never like a huge fan of like, I don't know, video games and just kind of like kiddie stuff. I'm more into like horror, but goddamn, dude. Seeing WAP by Cardi B. Cardi B is based, dude. Cardi B is based. Based as a motherfucker. Man, those movies were great, dude. All three of those Sonic movies are totally watchable. Those are totally watchable movies. I think the third one is really good. With the dance scene and shit. Boom, 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 boom. Jeez, dude. Jim Carrey, hands down. Beanso, my back is done. I stood up earlier and it sounded like the cereal. Huh. The cereal? That's interesting. Oh, Dave Foley? We haven't heard that one. We've never heard Dave Foley or Doc Holliday. We've never heard those. Nope. No one's ever said that before. Very unoriginal. 0 out of 5, bitch. Try again. Doom, 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 doom. Boom. My hand is on the button. Push your button. Dude, that's the fire, dude. That's the fire in your eyes. Check this out. I'll be your Huckleberry. Who's better, the main dad cop? And actually, I'm pretty sure Doc Holliday had a small stash. He didn't have a big stash. I'm pretty sure it was like a pencil stash. So you guys need to get your shit straight, you fucking piece of shit. You fucking piece of shit. God. Who's better, the main dad cop or the dumb cop? Boom, 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 boom. Which one? The main dad cop or the dumb cop? What do you mean? In Sonic? What's up from Arkansas? Yo, what up, Arkansas? You want to know why Arkansanians don't have sex with their cousins? You guys want to know why? This is a true fact. They can't have sex with their cousin because you can never turn your back on family. You know what I'm saying? James from Bentonville. I'm just kidding, dude. Yeah, the Donut Lord, or I think the other name was Wade. Oh, okay. Wade was a little bit of an overactor, but the Donut Lord was a little bit cringy. I don't know which one was cringier. Did you watch the Knuckles spinoff? I bought Knuckles. Actually, I think Steady bought me Knuckles. The spinoff. There's a whole series. I do like the Donut Lord. I do. It was a great movie, dude. Greetings and salutations to the Bean Podcast crew. Fuck yeah, release the list, baby. Dude, speaking of the list, I'm gonna put this away real fast. Speaking of the list, like, so I downloaded the files, right? And I'm in there like fucking swimwear, baby. And I'm going through one by one, slowly going through, and I found these notebooks that I thought was a cipher. And it sort of is a cipher, but it's not. Because obviously it's like a 16-year-old who wrote this cipher. And it's horrifying, dude. It's horrible. Gotta go. Talk to you later. All right, peace. The episodes? Yeah, I watched that too. I watched 1, then 2, then Knuckles, and finished it up with 3. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Knuckles series. It was like the spin-off series. That's not bad. I think it had P. Diddy's best friend in it. Kid Cudi. Was that Kid Cudi? Oh, look. I need to turn this on to all messages. I might be missing messages. I forget, you sees. You see how deep it goes? Well, no. It's not like that. I mean, kind of. I saw all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? The FBI are in possession of just terabytes and terabytes and of information, of videos and photos, right? This is what you want. Not you, but this is this is the incriminating evidence that we'll never see. We know it exists because they logged it. We know it's there. It exists. They logged it. What we get is scene 1 and scene 3. They kept scene 2 and we'll never see it. As far as like how, I don't think it actually incriminates anyone, to be honest. I don't think conspiracy theories are conspiracy theories anymore. No, I'm not listening to your song, dude. No, I'll never do that. Hold on, let me go get my iPad. I'll pull it up. We'll all listen to it and tell you how fucking trash it is. How's that? I support Trump, right? You're making me defend Trump right now? Is that what you want me to do? People would not be able to comprehend the whole story. I don't think that. I do think that there's just too much. I don't know, dude. Listening to the abuse and the trauma that was in those journals was fucking horrible, dude. Too much global money and power for them to release the full Monty. I believe that's kind of I believe that's where it's at. Mutant Mayhem, I did watch. Good one. A couple of months, our designated names don't show. Only the handle for some reason. Oh, yeah, it's been like that. They said just try to, I don't know, keep track of people, I guess. 1,800 of the blacked out names in the Epstein files belong to Trump's name. That's funny the way that you stated that, because it doesn't really. FBI confirmed. Okay, his name's in there. What does that mean to you? What does it actually mean to you? You got Act 1, Act 3, and you're missing Act 2. You don't actually see the stab. There's no smoking gun. What you're doing is you're watching the killer with a knife, right? And then you're seeing the dead body on the ground. And your mind is filling in the middle part. Which, that's actually, if you look up the fucking law, I think that's all acts included. No. If you look up the law, you need to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. That is reasonable doubt right there. You'll never get it. You'll never get the proof you look for reasonable doubt. There will always be reasonable doubt. Always. And if you think you got it all figured out, then you're fucking retarded. You're cooked. The government investigated themselves and found no wrongdoing. Boom. Exactly. During the Turning Point Super Bowl halftime show. Oh, that sounds great, dude. Epstein and Maxwell attorney admitted that Trump had no involvement. He was the one that brought them down. Well, there's a couple different things. You should probably, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's such an entangled web. I think everybody's involved. But what he was doing was kidnapping people, dude. He was literally kidnapping people. He's the guy that watches first Friday the 13th and thinks the killer's Jason. Exactly. Patson got it right. Did you hear about the Anon that worked in jail where Epstein was held? And he posted the 4chan about how he got switched out? Yes! Dude, I was just thinking about this. I think why that missing tape is there is maybe he got switched out, or maybe somebody went in and just bombed him. Because some of the dude, you read that girl's journal and it is heart-wrenching. It is like, look, Jeffrey says, Jeff Ronomo, that makes no sense, dude. That doesn't make any sense. Jason is the killer. Jeff, it makes perfect sense, dude. I think my friend has AIDS. I don't know, dude. I think somebody could have killed him. I really am highly doubting. I've always doubted that he hung himself in a cell. Is he alive? Or did someone go in and, clock him out. Either way, you don't think he's dead? He may not be. Either way, like, you're not ever going to see Act 2. You will never see the crime itself being committed, even though they have the crime committed on tapes and hard disks and floppy disks and all kinds of disks, dude. They got the disks, they got the hard drives, they got the hard floppies, they got the floppy disks, they got the hard disks, they got the floppy drives. You know, those little floppy thingies? They got all those things, dude. Fucking terabytes and gigabytes and ultrabytes and megabytes and fucking terabytes, smearabytes, ripabytes. They got all that shit. You'll never see it. What they do need to do is go through some of that stuff and be like, here's the dude's face in a very bad scene, and redact everything, kind of, and be like, gotcha, bitch. You'll never get it. Now, if you can put people in there, like, then you can start taking down. Dude, whoever went through all those discs and they saw all that shit, they're probably like, oh my God, it's what? It's everyone? It's everyone? Released the list, said this early on. He's like, dude, it's everybody. And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Jeffrey liked 4chan. I know. Dude, it is so crazy. I bet it's... And what he was doing was kidnapping people. He was kidnapping girls. And then like, oh, yep, you're going to be a model. We'll fly you to Manhattan. You'll meet some people. And they're like, pack a bag, bring all your money and all your shit, everything that you would need, and we'll put you up. And then when they got to fucking Manhattan, they're like, okay, now pack a small bag. Just bring a little bag with you. And hop on this other plane. We're going to go down here. And then, boom, he kidnapped you right then. Oh, you think it's bullshit? Ask Chris Hansen. He's kidnapping people. He probably fucking had a couple dead bodies behind him, underneath him, around him. Oh, there's a couple crazy allegations. Like, apparently there's people buried under like some Trump estate somewhere. That would be easy to go figure out. Like, hey, we got to go, run some tests here. We're going to go check the ground with some sonar. Like, okay, thank God there's no bodies here. And if there is bodies here, we need to know what the fuck they're doing there. Your mama booty's trash. Everyone still gets in on it. Just saying. Lots of kids went missing, never to be seen again. Dude, it is. So I'm actually preparing my laptop to do a stream very soon, maybe tomorrow. And it's going to be a horizontal stream and vertical. And I've got some things. Sonar can't detect soup. Well, whatever, dude. How the fuck do I know? I'm not a fucking geologist. I look like a fucking geologist. Nobody's buried there, but they do have sacrifices and eat babies. Do I have a job? No. I quit my job so I can stream full time to 7 people. No, why would I have a job? Why would anybody actually have a job, dude? That's dumb. Don't be dumb, dude. Don't be dumb. Quit your job. Quit your job, become homeless, and freeze to death in New York City. That's what I would do. This ain't even my house, dude. This is my mom's house. It's my mom's house. This is my mom's coffee. It's my mom's phone. Thank God I don't have to pay for that shit. It's expensive, But she's on welfare, so it's all good, dude. So you bought this phone. You don't think people could comprehend it? There are people out there. What's crazy is I don't think anything would change. Even if it all came out and people knew the truth, I don't think it would change anything. I don't think it would change anything. You have to take care of my family. What's your advice? What family? My money is on was government. My money is on it was government compromised material farm and playground for the rich. Maybe adrenochrome farm. He was doing some weird shit, dude. Like little Jeffrey clones, and he was doing some weird shit, dude. I'm not ruling anything out. The list is nothing. Exactly. There is no list, right? I mean, the list, it doesn't really exist. Bean, can I hire you to be my gardener for $200 a week? I don't think so. I don't think so. Here, dude, I'm gonna just like, I see this guy every once in a while. I'm like, just get out of here. That's a scam. I'm here to scam your V card and your CC card. Oh shit! Do you guys know I won't tell you that yet. Have you tried George Floyd 30s before? Hits so hard you can't breathe, baby. That's funny. No, I haven't tried it, dude. I just drink coffee, man. Can't you tell by the beanie and the hair, the bangs? I think what the problem is with all this whole thing is too much speculation. It leaves too much room for conspiracy, not enough actual evidence. Your mind is filling in the blanks. It doesn't give us anything beyond a reasonable doubt. It's all reasonable doubt. End times, people have been saying that for a long time. This video on YouTube is called 4 Times 4chan Warned the Internet. Second story is about a man who claimed to be one of Jeffrey's bodyguards. The story is wild. Oh shit. 4chan is awesome. I might check that one out. My George Foreman grill hits hard. Them burgers be slapping, boy. No justice for victims. Nope. Hayes Quick laughed at his own jokes. I see. No justice for victims. Yeah, there is none. There is none. The world is a very unjust place. I mean, get used to it. Another thing about this whole thing is like, how long has this shit been going on? None of it's surprising to me. I haven't been shocked or surprised at all. Why? Well, I've been listening to Alex Jones since 2016, 2015, probably sooner. I think probably 2013, I started listening to Alex Jones. And if you've been listening to Alex Jones for this long, like, there's a lot of money in the Alex Jones was right tip jar. That motherfucker's full. How long has he been saying this? At least 10 years. It really is the end of time. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. I bet we've got as long as the human race can exist, it will exist. I don't think there's a rapture. I bet Robert Maxwell taught Ghislaine and Jeff was a fall guy? I don't think so, dude. I don't think he was a fall guy. He was like the guy. He was smart. He was like really operating the whole organization. He was like operating this thing. Billionaires on God mode, they don't go to prison, sucker. No, they don't. That's one thing it's if you could learn anything, these motherfuckers aren't going to jail because all the shit that would put them in jail is in Act 2. That shit's missing. So now the internet is just full of, well, it looks like this and it feels like that and it probably is this and it probably is that, but you don't have nothing that goes to court and proves it beyond reasonable. You don't have that shit. Now there is a great story within all these files that's really, it's broken up. The entire story is there for the most part. for the most part. The story is there. It's just broken up into what, 3 million pieces. It really. Oh, Alex is crazy. Alex Jones was. I mean, what was he wrong about? Rules for thee and not for me's. There is, save your soul. I believe that humanity has a lot more time on its hands. He's got money from blackmail, and he blackmailed the most powerful. I don't think he just got his money from blackmail. You know what I mean? Like, he super well connected. He wasn't dumb on economics, right? He actually, I mean, did you see the interview? Steve Bannon? Steve Bannon. What? Wasn't Steve Bannon our homie for a while? Weren't we like, fucking, don't take Steve to jail? You guys remember that? When Steve Bannon was going to prison, you're like, man, fuck that. They're taking Steve Bannon to jail. Well, as it turns out, he probably deserved it. He was a financial manipulator, too. I'm not saying he did anything the right way, but he was a fucking huge crook. Justice is mostly applied by the corrupt. The righteous only watches the world burn around. Yeah. It's insane, dude. It's insane. I'm not saying there isn't a war from good and evil. I just think that the powers that be, the eternal powers that be, I don't think there's any intervention going to happen. It does not have the rest of this year. Oh yeah, humanity's got fucking, as long as there's not like, humanity's gonna survive a lot. There's enough people that even if like an outbreak would really wipe us out, or like a nuclear exchange and fallout, these types of things can fuck us up. No, not yet. The show's just getting started. Yeah. That's what I think. I don't think God and the devil can intercede into, this realm. I don't see that happening. I think we're going to go along for a long time. But maybe I'm wrong. I mean, what the fuck does Beanso know? Beanso knows nothing, okay? Subject matter expert on skateboarding. Eternal powers, very much higher than the mortals that are in power. I just don't see them superseding into the realm. I just don't see it. Matter of fact, I've never seen it. And I think it'll be, as long as we don't do the nuclear exchange or the fucking another huge virus, we'll be around. You are long, very long. But you'll realize that before it's too late. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. But I'll consider it. But would you consider Beanso being right? What if I'm right? What if God was one of us? Unfortunately, 8 billion people can die, but those billionaires will be fine. Their bunkers and aircrafts. Yeah, they've got fucking off-grid technology, air filters, water filters, purifiers. I don't know, man. Neither one of us can be proven right in a court of law. All right? We have no proof. We just have what we feel. I don't have proof. Naive? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I believe in the creator, right? I believe that there are not so much like afterlives or whatever, but there is an existence. And you come down, but I don't think there's any, once you go from up there to here, I don't think there's any, no one else is coming down. You must take the mark of the beast and be cast unto eternal fires. Robbie's back. Yo, Robbie. That's funny, dude. Robbie's back, man. I don't think it's naive to say. I just think it's a different belief, man. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not getting an implant in my fucking head. That's not to say that God and the devil don't exist. It's to say that there's no interference, right? There's no interference. Surely the creator has control over the creation. Not if it's a collective subconscious, right? Where all is one and one is all. I don't think that there's a guy in the sky with a beard and it's a man. Isn't that weird? It's like a dude who runs the show. God is a man. God is a man, right? Jesus was a man. God was a man. I don't know. Free will, I mean, what does that have to do with it? God is up there, but I don't think, I just think it's a different thing than what? Just finished Fallout Season 2 when nobody fucking asked. Hey, nobody fucking asked because nobody fucking cares. No, nobody fucking cares. That's why. God is male. That's what they keep saying. I don't know, man. No, God is God, Holy Spirit. But isn't man in the image of God? God isn't a man or a woman. What is God? It's not a man or a woman. I thought it was a man. The mark would be a microchip. If you don't take the mark, you can't buy this or sell. Strange, because Bronze Age people had no concept of cashless transactions. God is a force like gravity. Is gravity real, though? Gravity is a theory. Gravity is a concept. You can't drop something and be like, that's proof. Ooh, if there is a hell, I'll see you there. That's Trent Reznor. I know that from anywhere. God's a Ninja Turtle. That'd be pretty sweet. Like I said, there's probably a Godhead that exists. Look into some of the artwork by like Alex Gray. Some of his artwork. He did the artwork for some Tool albums, right? I think he did Lateralus and 10,000 Days. You look into some of his artwork and it's like, that's where the spirit exists. So I don't think that place comes down. And so all the people that have died so far, they're in purgatory, right? Spontaneous life's more ridiculous than creator. I never said Big Bang Theory. I'm heavily against Big Bang. And I think it's probably what Alan Watts said. We are God because we create our reality. I love tools they push transhumanism. I don't think so. Transhumanism? Where do you find that? That's not transhumanism. It's sacred geometry. That's not transhumanism. There's a special purpose for humans and life. There's a special purpose. The great watchmaker, right? Somebody did it. Something created it. And who is it? What is it? I don't know. But I don't think it's because everybody's in purgatory right now. They're waiting for the rapture or whatever. I don't know. I don't think so. That's not the way I feel when I think about it. No, it's a carnival ride. You get your ticket, you take the ride. That was like, it's like predestined. like determinism. This is the type of life I want to live and fight. God is about faith. Believe without doubt. I think belief is faith, right? You have to have faith in God. 46:2 about evolving to a higher inner being. Yeah, that's like spiritually, right? What's the word? That's not transhumanism. Have you ever had the deja vu? Yeah, I think everybody's experienced the deja vu. But it's typically because, like, I had a dream about something. And I'm like, oh shit, I had a dream about this. The Vatican declared jihad a few years ago that purgatory is not real. Many moms of unborn children committed suicide all over the world. Oh, wow. The dead in Christ will rise first when Jesus returns and be judged accordingly. Were you or someone else from a different time? Don't know. I gave a sub and like either way. Chill as fuck, dude. God is a pizza, split 8 ways. There's a ghost in the machine. I don't know, man. Interesting topic. I didn't really plan on talking about this. But, oh yeah, I'm only going till midnight tonight. Not a 2-hour show, 1-hour show. Read it right. Were you, or someone else from a different time? I'm reading it. What are we talking about? What up, Rebel Duster? What are we talking about? We don't know. Rebels, play the theme song. Rebels, this is like his wheelhouse here. We're talking about the Godhead and, you know, will there be a rapture in your deja vu? Yeah, I don't know, man. My deja vus are just kind of few and far between. Rebel Duster, just one riff, baby. I don't know, man. What do I think? I think it's fucking hot in here. Finally. It's been cold all fucking day. But it's probably because I was waiting to drink that coffee. There's a lot of good points. I mean, I think that, look, you've got one side here and one side here. And the truth, I think, is somewhere in here. The truth is probably right there, right here in the middle. A little sliver right there. This is where we're at right here. I'm patient enough to wait until I die. I'm patient. I'll just wait to figure it out later. I'm just waiting. I'll figure it out later. Dialectic. You got one extreme here, one extreme, and the truth, well, the truth is right about here. Somewhere in the middle. Nobody knows. Nobody's there yet. We're not quite there. But it's there. The truth fits within the vastness of space and time. Deja vu writer since a kid. That's awesome. Deja vu. DY man, the man? That's not. Is that Dylan? Did we? I think I unbanned Timu Dylan, right? I unbanned all these people just the other night. After the 21-day spree of everybody's mod, like everybody got demodded, like mod sweep. And I also, I got rid of all the bans. Got rid of all the bans. And I think there are no more seasons. Like, I don't think there are any more seasons. I think season 16 was it, dude. How do I groom it? I wash it and comb it. Oh, it's Timu Dillon. Can y'all see me checking? Yes, Timu, we see you. I was in World War II, France in dreams as a teen before. I was physically in Paris during my adult life. That's interesting. I've had a couple weird dreams like this. I've had a seriously vivid dream of me being a ninja. Like, what a weird dream. I'll have to write it down. It was super symbolic. Timu's still showing up, eh? That's why. I know we just don't see homoerotic aquatic fish boy. And I'm almost done with my Rubik's Cube, by the way. I'm almost there. See, look, I'm fucking close. I just have these 4 corners left, and I'm almost there. WWE Patson? Yes, that is Patson. I just forgot how to do these corners. I think, let's see, since this one is done, I think there's a way I turn it and then I do it. I don't know. I had some open visions of London at different times. I knew streets and was familiar with places when I went. See, this would be a little bit of imprint left over from past lives. Because that's what I believe. I don't think that you die and then it's a nice Rubik's. I don't think that you're just dying and then you're just waiting in purgatory until Jesus comes back. I don't know about that. I think once you die, you go back to the Godhead, right? Up there. And you kind of just, your soul juice is kind of back in the fucking Kool-Aid mix. And you're just kind of waiting. You're just kind of waiting like, do I want to go down there? Oh, have I explained this before? You believe in rebirth? I don't know what that means. That movie sucked, by the way. I think what is life? I think you have to answer what life is, right? This is what I do. I'm like, what is life? Okay, so life is, it's like such a unique thing. There's no going back. It's just a linear thing that goes. And I often think, he means reincarnation? Yeah, possibly. I often think that I've been here before. I often look in the mirror and I see a person and I'm like, that's not who, I don't recognize this person. It's just like kind of a character, just a meat sack for the time. So it's led me to believe that, once you die, like all this information floods to you. You know everything. You're now like a complete spirit. You're just a spirit complete. You go to the Godhead. And within the Godhead, or the vastness of infinity, or however you want to say it, like, you're able to create experience. You're able to manifest things and people and time and women and experience. Like, you can manifest these things. So you're like real excited. You're like, oh shit, I can do whatever I want now. Because you're no longer bound by the human experience. Now you're like at the God experience once you're dead. Right? Because now you're off the mortal coil. You're up there, baby. So you're like doing this for a while. You're all excited. You're like, oh shit, skateboarding. You can do whatever you want. You can probably be an animal if you want. You can have big giant orgies. Because of course, these are like the things you'd want to do, right? I mean, come on. But what happens after you do it over? Like, you do it again. Okay, that's not as exciting. And you have control. You have so much control over your experience now. And you can just manifest. And it goes over and over. And then you're doing this for months or years. Or maybe time doesn't even exist, So it's like a vast eternity that you're just, eating the best food and all these things, ecstasy to anger to and all the great things and bad things, and experiencing more death and more destruction and whatever you want, whatever you desire for eternity. What is the one thing that you would desire after an eternity of manifesting everything that you would want? You would want something that you cannot control, that you have no control over, that you have little control over. Something like a carnival ride, right? I'm not being intelligent, I'm just talking here. So I think you buy that ticket to go back to the realm of the human experience. You buy the ticket, you take the ticket and you turn it in, and then you shoot down the spirit juice out of the Kool-Aid jar, and you're like shooting down, and then bam, that's when you get born again into the mortal coil. And you have this whole existence of stuff that kind of sometimes just happens to you. Sometimes you can't control it. And yes, Chris Hemsworth will be there if you want. So that's what I think life is. It's a series of sometimes uncontrollable events. That's what you would want after an eternity of controlling everything. You would want something that you have little control over, or some control over. You would want something, you would want outside forces to act on you, and you act on it, instead of just creating all the outside forces and experiences. That's what I think. That's why it leads me to believe that I'm not waiting on a rapture. I'm not really waiting on that. I'm not waiting on a rapture. And I don't think humanity should either. I think humanity should prepare for the long haul. Can't seem to find intelligent life anywhere. I know. I think that's why aliens don't exist, right? And I think that's some sort of psyop distraction. Space. Look outward. Don't look inward. Look outward into space, into the vast quantum theories of space. Well, what about here and now? Let's just take care of it with what we're doing now for the children, dude. For the children. So they can live a good life. I don't know. That's just Beanso's little philosophy there. It's what Beanso thinks. Not saying I'm right. Not saying it's what everyone should believe. I'm just saying that's what Beanso thinks. That's all. What experience? I've experienced a lot of things, dude. Daily experiences. I do believe aliens exist. We are living proof of that. That's not true. Firmly Christian, but I also think the end is near. Why do you think the end is near? What time? I was looking at the evening red sky and I saw 3 mini sun mirage, like they're behind a curtain. That's interesting. Sup, dog? Yo, what up, though? Aliens for sure exist. Really, you've seen an alien? It's small-minded to think they're not intelligent life out there somewhere. Well, I've never been out there somewhere, and that's not small-minded. There's no proof. Immortality is not all it's cracked up to be. I'm not saying we should be immortal here. I don't think that's natural. There's a natural life and death. Don't think the end is near. Oh, don't think. Yeah, I don't think so either, man. I think we should plan to be here a lot longer. Not waiting on somebody to come down and fix everything. Maybe space is a curtain. Have you ever seen those, like, I know it sounds crazy, like, I hate to say it, like those YouTube channels that have big telescopes and then they scope in on stars and they just look like spinning atoms and shit. They're not like Plan to fail to plan to succeed. I just think it'd be a good idea to start planning for humanity to be around. And I think a lot of people are, because not a lot of people are, not everyone is Christian, and not everyone believes, like, you know, the world's coming to an end and in that sort of rapture way. We're not even a grain of sand compared in the millions, if not trillions, of galaxies and exoplanets. So say who? NASA? NASA. The ones that went to the moon. Yeah. Yeah, so say those people. You're right. Even the Bible tells you, you'd better wish the end isn't near. You better wish, motherfucker. Great misunderstanding of space? Last year I almost died twice. So for this year, I'm gonna have some fun. Do it. Damn. Rapture, as it's commonly understood, was inserted by Schofield in the 1800s after the reset. This is what I'm talking about. Thank you, Rebel. Because I'm not waiting on that. Especially if they just kind of just inserted it in there. It's a subtle mistranslation. Interesting. I don't think... Oh, MDL, that's a unique experience. No shit. World Ender, zombie apocalypse, alien invasion, or machine takeover? Which one would I rather have? Machine takeover. Zombies, no. Aliens, no. Machine takeover, yes. Reset of 1888. That's what I'm saying. There's some funky shit happening. Some funky shit happening with the great resets. Being caught up in different levels of heaven was something Apostle Paul spoke of a lot. Interesting. Robots running on AI? I mean, because I think there's a way... CERN, fucking A. What the fuck are they doing? What are they doing? Exactly. I want to know exactly what the fuck you guys are doing. Those weird parades and shit. Harpazo is Greek for rapture. Schofield is nonsense. Harpazo? Was that in the Bible? That's where the rapture mistranslation comes in. Harpazo? Greek? Oh, they were writing in Greek? Wasn't it Hebrew? This is how little Beanso knows about the Bible. Just saying. I know nothings. I know nothing about the Bible. I won't even say I know very little. Oh, I see. So he agrees with Rebel. Schofield was nonsense. Well, see, I just whoosh right over Beans. 3 minutes. I'm out of here. Hey, I didn't say it. Beanso didn't say it. Latin and Greek translations. Oh, okay. Tinsdale Bible is a translation for the common man, if you can understand it. Can't. Ask ChatGPT if it's possible for AI to turn evil and said current constraints are removed. But definitely, yes. Time's running out. Oh, I did insert... Okay, I will tell you at the end of this stream, because I don't think anyone's gonna... I don't think our ops are here listening. But I got into a chat. I won't say the name. I got into a Discord. It was a public Discord. I got in. And if they knew I was in there, they'd probably ban me. But I'm in. I also inserted a couple moles as well. So even if I get banned, there are people that I'm affiliated with that aren't necessarily affiliated with me on the outside. So I sees you. And we're in there like fucking swimwear, baby. I'm excited about that. Because these fucking people are incredibly, I don't know, stupid? Let's see. Let's see here. And I went ahead and did a snapshot because These motherfuckers are like reptilian eyes. I don't know. We'll go over more later, but look at these. These are people who are seriously talking like this. What's this one say? I'm like, I'm so fucking schizo. You joined a schizo Discord, but they don't think that. They think that they're very normal. They think that they're very normal people, and this is normal shit. And there's like fucking 200 of them. Why is it always green screen and not blue? What's the reason behind it? You don't know the reason behind green screen? Because masking is easier when it's green. Beanso is Jewish. Shabbat Shalom. Yes, Timu. I was in a street fight with a lowlife who pulled a blade on me. And months later, I was in a car crash where he came out without a scratch. But 2 miles faster, and we would have been decapitated. Holy shit. They're totally schizo, dude. But it's what's really funny is the name of the Discord channel is High IQ Outfit. That's their kind of like, and they follow this dude who right now is on this Charlie Kirk bender, right? He's on a Charlie Kirk bender where everybody's in on this whole conspiracy. And these are the types of people, I'm like working up a narrative to kind of, to fight back against this shit. I know a guy who believes that Elon Musk is the Antichrist. Me and him got into the most intense argument we've ever had because Palestine, and he called me a genocide supporter. I cut him off. I used to pay for his guys' lunches when he was poor. I took care of him when he was kicked out, and he tried to fight me over Palestine. Called me a genocide supporter. That's crazy, dude. The Palestine thing is weird. That's a funny one. Funny as in, you know what I mean. Not comical. But it's a funny one. Obviously, you got over here and over here. The truth is fucking right here somewhere, dude. Nobody's close to it. No one's really close to the truth on that. And they're not. When that shit happened too, it was so weird to see these crazy leftists support Palestine, like the Palestinians in such a way. I was like, nah, I don't think so. I was like, I don't see so. You see the new Erica Kirk video? The one where she was doing head count of her supposed event? Yes, I didn't see the video. It's just an audio, right? It was a Zoom call. I don't see where that's weird. I don't understand why that's weird. Why is it that that's weird? Because Erica's talking about the money, the hats they sold, the merch they sold, the way that she hates to say that she's excited. There's a video as well. Okay, well, I listened to the audio. She's excited about Turning Point. You're talking about like Turning Point 2.0, right? Why is that weird? Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Dude, that's a fucking $2 super chat. Let me see some cactuses in this motherfucker. Who's going to do Romeo, Israel, and Juliet, Gaza 2026 movie? Good question. Do you think time itself is going faster? That's actually interesting. And there's a couple different theories. It might be. But I think what you probably feel it moving faster. Shout out to Danny Bear Sports Highlights. Thank you, big dog. You probably feel it moving faster because every year you get older, it's a smaller increment of your life. That's kind of been a, not a theory, but it's like an experience, you know? Perception of time. Yes, exactly. I think that's not really what I was going to say, but because when you're 5, 1 year is 1/5. When you're 10, 1 year is 1/10. So it's automatically a year is a smaller fraction of your life. Every year you get older, it's a smaller and smaller fraction. Feels faster. I'm 46, but it just feels different the last few years. It's probably because you're getting older. Hi from Daniel's chat. Yo, Kimmy. Yo, what up? Holy shit. Daniel's bringing fam over here. Shout out to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. He's still a mod. Daniel Berry Sports Nightmares. Don't forget to subscribe to Daniel Berry Sports Nightmares. Working 2 jobs, I feel all the hours. Yeah. Hugs. Thank you, Kimmy. I appreciate you. On God. Up there. You're welcome, Stars Mouth. You're welcome. Stars Moth. It's a moth. It's a Mothman. He's a great guy. Daniel Berry is a great guy. I always try swooping in there when I got a chance. I pop in over there. Everything after Corona feels like a fever dream. I don't think it was that big of a deal. I had a great time during Corona. The whole virus thing. And I'm not going to self-censor here. I'm saying Epstein. I'm saying Corona or COVID. I'm saying whatever the fuck. I don't think it... I had a great time. Coronavirus was the fucking best time I had in 10 years. Crazy, though, how the leftists are willing to burn every bridge in the goddamn world in the name of politics with family, friends. They make no concessions, as they have no idea how to come to an agreement. No concessions. It is bananas. It's bananas. I agree. During COVID, I got to experience no traffic. It was amazing. COVID was lit, dude. Coronavirus was tits. I'm glad I'm not the only one that was like, this shit was fucking legit. I mean, it felt like I had no responsibilities. I was like, this is great. This is fucking great. At the time, I lived with my cousin. I had to work during COVID. I did too. My job was like ramped down. So it was like chill. It was like chilling. I don't know. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Why is everybody so pissed off at Erica Kirk? COVID lockdown was amazing. Everything was peaceful. TikTok was buzzing. Try out different recipes. Dude, fuck that. Somebody came in and was like, I forgot who it was, but they said something about COVID. Like, didn't you like being locked up in your house? Everyone had to fucking lock themselves inside. I was like, nah. I was at the skate park. I was at work. No traffic. I was not locked up inside my house. And I definitely was not on TikTok. I was on YouTube. There's some, I still have some skate videos from that time. I didn't have my camera yet. But the lockdown clipped my wings. 17, 18, 19. Oh, yeah. I mean, you were traveling. I wasn't. I was like already in one spot. So, Rebel worked. It was a fucking unique time. It was definitely unique. And I felt like, oh, I got a fingerboard now. So I can tell you what I'm doing. Like, oh yeah, this is what's happening. See that? Boom. Smith grinder. I can't blame Erica for trying to take over her husband's gig. Seems natural. I don't know why everyone's pissed off at her. See? We're going to force person. Look, it's just tech deck up there. I should actually hang it from the ceiling right here. I'm going to wax my mustache and curl it up. Sometimes I do. It's late at night. So it's like, you know, sometimes I do. But the wax is kind of worn off. Hi, I made it. Oh, Nate's here. What up, dude? Let me see the graphic. Oh, it's a girl skateboard. Girl board is legit. Do you ever watch Fully Flared? Yeah, I liked Fully Flared. I think my favorite one was, Yeah, Right. Poor kids born after 2021. I mean, these are babies born after 2021. Really nice. Thank you. I don't know. I can only talk about a few things right now that are on my mind. And one of them is Erica. Erica Kirk, man. That poor girl. She's fucked. And how disgraceful is it to it, like, they're like, we can't, uh, I don't know how these people are justifying it. It's like, oh, we can't criticize the grieving widow. Yeah, right. I'm like, no, that's not it. Why don't you guys just be smart about it? I don't see what the criticism is. And I hope to God none of these people have to deal with that shit. But they might. I don't know. Nate the Magician is in the house. You know who Jamie Foy is? Yeah. Used to go to Woodward with them. This guy was 200 pounds. Trade flipping 11 sets. 11 stairs. Jamie Foy's from Florida. Now he's pro. Yeah, he's up there. He's like the pinch god. Yeah, I love Jamie Foy. Jamie Foy's the man. He just gets better and better. He kills it. He's on a fucking tear. I really want to see him get skater. Didn't he already get skater of the year? Wasn't he already a skater of the year? I was happy to see Chris Jocelyn get it too, man. That dude deserves it. And then Nigel Houston getting humbled. He deserved that. Sorry it had to happen that way. I thought Charlie Kirk had some of the most milquetoast takes on the net. He definitely did. But you can't beat these people in arguments. If they can't beat you in an argument, they just fucking take you out. They cut out your tongue, right? That's the problem with Baron Coleman's chat. They don't want to argue with me. I'm like, hey guys, what if Tyler Robinson is fucking guilty beyond a reasonable doubt? What happens then? Ban, get him out. I'm like, what? Why you guys Charlie Kirking my ass out of here? Just listen to me. His mom would drive him all the way up from Florida because the flights were too expensive. Support your kid's passion. They can make him great. Agreed. I think he did get scared of the year. Yeah, he did get a SOTY. Yeah, he did. Because I remember Neckface. They painted him in bronze and shit. Neckface skated up to him. Hey, Beans. What up? Fuck you quite a bit? Yeah, all the way. Fuck me all the way, dude. Why didn't you go pro, Beanso? You got the skills. No, Beanso doesn't have the skills to go pro. Beanso was into... One of my friends went pro. But Beanso was into partying and chasing girls around. And this is where it gets you. Don't chase girls and don't party. The homie, that's his board. That's my homie's pro model skateboard right there. That's what happens when you don't chase girls and you don't go to parties. But what's he doing right now? He's not skating. He's going to parties and chasing girls now. He should be fucking putting out insane parts and just going fucking balls out. But he's not. He's chilling. He's living in Cali, taking it slow, taking it easy. What pro board is that? I don't think I want to tell you. It's a birdhouse. I've said it so many times. But that's what happened to Beanso. I got involved with relationships and it doesn't ever get you anywhere, man. Ugh, so gross. Relationships and parties. Holy shit, it's Justin Berry. Nighttime Owl. My horse Aaron died. What's up, dude? And I know Steady would hate me for saying that, and she thinks it's bullshit, but it is, 100%, dude. That's life, man. I wish I went pro too. My downfall was a girl. Not even gonna lie. How can you lie? Why would we lie? YouTube subscribers, 478. Almost there, dude. Seems like she's experiencing a little DID tonight. I don't understand. Dude, RIP to Aaron the horse. Up there, baby. Never forget. Going pro today is hard. Yeah, but he went pro a long time ago. Probably 2013 or 14. And he's just been coasting ever since. He put out a couple serious parts, but he's got this weird style where he's not like hucking down big shit. It's kind of a kooky style. You know, he does these really odd skateboard tricks, and he's not really like doing big handrails and gnarly gaps and shit. He's kind of a kook, kind of a kooky skater. But some of it I wouldn't do. Some of it I can't do. But I feel like he should be doing some handrails and some shit. Like, I mean, try your luck over. He's in Cali. There's several schools that are like famous. Y'all quit sulking. Sulking tail is worth it. Y'all quit sulking. Tail is worth it. Not worth it. No, 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 no. Come on, man. That's what you would. The advice I would give my younger self is don't fuck with girls. Don't chase after girls. Don't even bother with girls. Fuck that. Get the fuck out of town. Don't listen to any of these bitches around here. And then don't drink so much alcohol. And don't smoke weed. Boom. What happens? I'm in Cali in the great weather before it went to shit. And I'm involved with skateboarding, photography, videography, or skating. Taylor is a psyop. Yeah, no shit, dude. Once skating became commercialized, it kind of fell off. It's kind of like a fashion statement. A bunch of kids in Palace and doing ollies at the skate park. Oh, well, I don't know, man. I'm a purist, so I could survive. I could survive through that shit. I could survive through it. That's something that shit doesn't bother me. I was skating before Tony Hawk's Pro Skater came out. Boom. Once it came out, I was like, oh, fuck. That's when it went mainstream. And that sucked. But I'd rather have loved and lost than never loved at all. I mean, I hate to say it, but you sound like a little bitch right now. The life, if you had chosen a different path, yeah. I just was smoking too much weed and drinking too much alcohol, and I was playing music at the time. I quit skating to play music. I played a lot of dive bars and open mic nights, and we did a lot of, do I know Nate Sherwood? No. We did a lot of bars and gigs and played a lot of guitar. But was it worth it? I don't think so, man. Ghost, I hear that, but I've come to realize I feel the opposite. Hard to explain. Tom Petty smoked a lot of reefer and still went pro. Yeah, but Tom Petty had the steez. And what's he doing now? Like Tom Penny, yeah. I mean, okay. What was Tom Penny's last part? What was his last part? Tell me what Tom Penny's last part was. I'm pretty sure I know what it was. When was it? What was it? Is it Penny like 50? Brandon Westgate's dope. Yeah, Brandon Westgate is dope. There's a couple East Coast guys that are like good. Brandon Westgate's almost hesh. Jerry Sue was really good. Tom Penny hasn't put out a video part since Really Sorry. In what, 2001? 2002? He wasn't 50 back then. What was he doing? Extremely Sorry. Well, you didn't say it. Didn't Shaun White get busted for weed? Maybe. It's not worth it, dude. Weed's not worth it. Weed, girls, booze, that shit ain't worth it, man. For a man, fuck that. That shit can all come later. Tom Penny has parts out? Well, you didn't tell me. You didn't tell me. I asked you, what parts? Because the last one I know of is in the Sorry videos. fucking 100 years ago. He looked like Carrot Top in person. I'm assuming he did, yeah. And we're 20 minutes over. I gotta get to fucking bed. He smoked weed and went pro, but then he fell off. There is no like Tom Penny resurgence. I don't even know if he's on S team anymore. Is he? I don't know. Is he on the S Pro team? Rip a bowl? Yeah. I love Tom Penny, dude. He's one of the fucking legends. He's one of the legends. Just a bad example of like, you can smoke weed and skate. It's a bad example. Because he hasn't put out a part in fucking forever. Which he should. I mean, he can't now. He's too fucking old. You can't put out a 50-year-old part. Baker Crew was a bunch of stoners or drunks. They came out with some good parts. Where are they? Sure. I had some good I had some good skating when I was high. I had a ton of good skating, dude. Baker 3 was peak? I don't know, man. I don't know. I wasn't a big Baker fan, just the Andrew Reynolds fan, and a couple of the guys. But it doesn't really go for longevity, man. They're already in the scene. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's my spiel. That's my stick for the night. I'm out of here. Baker 4, didn't even know they made Baker 4. Baker Has a Death Wish, right? Jamie Foxx was in that. And that was good. Okay, let me just run this down. Who are the best skaters right now? And are they potheads? Chris Jocelyn? No. Jamie Foy? No. Nigel Houston? No. Yuto Horigome? No. Shane O'Neill? No. Deshaun Jordan? No. All these people at the top of the skateboard game are clean and sober. And matter of fact, they're like athletes. Jocelyn does smoke reefer. I've never seen it. These people are at the top of the game. He's also like super motivated and works out more than fucking anybody. Right? Smoking weed is not his life. It's probably just something he might do. Jamie Ford gave me his browser's account and password. It got banned like a few weeks later, though. Got banned from the Olympics for the reefer. See? But you can still do Thrasher and shit. But what I'm saying, like, Sora Shirai, no. None of these people, and I'm glad. I'm really glad all these people are clean and sober. We don't want kids coming up being like, that. It's just crazy, dude. It doesn't make no sense. Do what you want, though. It's a free country. Do what you want. Enjoy your life. Go have fun. Do it. But my advice to myself as a young kid would be like, don't smoke weed, don't drink alcohol, and don't chase. If a girl shows any interest in you, just fucking run. A1 Song, Reynolds, Rodney. I mean, these people are all sober. Nothing wrong with it. But I don't know, maybe that's just my wild take. It's Liam. Yeah, what's up? I gotta piss, man. Maybe I'll stick around. I don't know. Depends on how I feel. I could name more people. I think more people at the top of skateboarding are sober. If I could go back and warn myself about witches. Mm-hmm. Anyone remember Eric Costin? Everyone remembers Eric Costin. Now, who shot... Here's a trivia question. Who shot the photo of Eric Costin doing backside nose blunt down Hubba Hideout? Do you know? It's my fucking wallet. Give me my fucking wallet. That was Yeah Right. You have no idea who shot the photo? He's a very famous photographer. Matter of fact, he was like the only person I followed on Instagram. So that's how I know. I forgot his first name. I just left $100 in there. Blayback. He also did the Josh Kalis 360 flip photo. He did the Eric Costin backside nose blunt at Hubba. He's done a lot of these, like, just epic photos. Rob Dyrdek? I think he did some Rob Dyrdek photos, yeah. He's done a lot. He's really fucking good. And his shit's epic. All right, I am out of here. I gotta take a piss. We're out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Probably living good now. Yeah, probably. Peace.